Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Mayville State University, Scott Berry Field, with the second game of the North Dakota Region 2 Class B baseball tournament between the Nelson County-Midkota Chargers and the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. The winner of this game will face Hillsborough Central Valley, the number 1 seed, on Monday. That's weather permitting, I guess I should say. That's scheduled to be the first game of the day on Monday. And the loser would be finished for 2026. Hatton-Northwood with an overall record of 7-8. Nelson County-Midkota 6-9. It'll be right-hander Aiden Johnson going on the mound for Hatton-Northwood, and Brody Rainsbury will be going for Nelson County-Midkota. We'll have our pregame coaches' comments after these words on yourliveevent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Time now for our pregame coaches' comments, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Dennis Carpenter, the coach of the Hatton-Northwood Thunder, join us now and talk about your last couple of games to get here to this stage of the tournament.
Last couple of games, we were just working on trying to get ready for this tournament. We played too early this week. Actually played in Nelson County on Monday. We just need to keep building on what we've been doing. That's putting the ball in play and making plays in the field.
Who have been some of the guys who have been the better hitters for you?
We've been going a little up and down, putting the ball in play as far as that goes. The top of the order have been doing some nice things, and we've seen in batting practice this week. Some other guys are starting to get their swings in tune too.
Aiden Johnson will be your pitcher today. He worked on Tuesday, if I remember right.
That is correct. He threw, I think I had him throw like 45, 50 pitches on Tuesday against Hillsborough. You're going to see a kid who's going to go out there. He's going to spin the ball. He's going to change speeds, spot the fastball, and, give us a good game.
Now you've faced getting so many games here. You faced Nelson County-Midkota a couple times this season, winning both. What do you remember from those games?
I remember they're going to make plays. Pitchers threw really well. The Rainsbury kids threw really well against us on Monday. That might be who we see today. So it's just going to be us going and doing our thing. Like I said, put the ball in play, put pressure on them, and make plays in the field.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Dennis Carpenter, coach of the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll continue with our pregame coaches' comments after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
Stop on out to Watts Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Get ahead of your spring planting needs with flowers, shrubs, and trees. Watts Hardware Greenhouse is open now. Watts Hardware, a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Hardware and check out their greenhouse, which is open right now.
We continue with our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Logan Lund, the coach of the Norman County-Midkota Chargers, joins us right now. How's your team been playing as we lead into this region tournament?
Yeah, we've been playing better. It's the conversation all year has been get to a point mid-May where you're playing the best baseball for the season, and we're at that point now. And I just hope it's good enough to get us a win today.
You've had a couple of games against Hatton-Northwood this season. Both times they were the winners. What do you remember from those games?
Two close games early. First one got out of hand a little bit there on us with some mental mistakes and some errors on the field. And then game two was a good battle, 2-2 going into the 8th inning in extras, and Hatton-Northwood just made more plays than we did there in the 8th inning, and that's all she wrote.
In the big inning, as they say, I guess. Brody Rainsbury will be pitching for you today, a senior, and sounds like the guy you would want to have in an elimination game.
Yeah, absolutely. We had this conversation 2 weeks ago about how we got to get him ready to go today, and he's been a really big part of our team since he was a 7th grader. So for him to have a chance today to do what he does well and get us a win is a really big chance for him, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do.
What does he throw?
Fastball, curveball, changeup. Mostly fastball, mix in a curveball quite a bit, and then goes to the changeup kind of when his curveball might seem a little bit off, but a lot of fastballs.
All right, we'll see what happens today. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Logan Lund, the coach of the Nelson County-Midkota Chargers. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Back with the starting lineups as we return with coverage of the Region 2B baseball tournament after these words on yourliveevent.com.
With your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc.
Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality.
Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing.
We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more.
Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home.
To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, Scott Berry Field. Excuse me. I've been in Hillsboro so darn much. We're in Mayville State University, Scott Berry Field, for the second game of this Region 2B baseball tournament. Our starting lineup is brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. First for the visitors, Nelson County-Midkota. Leading off will be the pitcher, Brody Rainsbury. Hitting second at shortstop, Lakin Ronigan. Hitting third, first baseman, Landon Sundin. Hitting cleanup for the Chargers, center fielder, Cooper Hovdenis. Batting fifth, the catcher, John Molina. Hitting sixth, third baseman, Caleb Rainsbury. Hitting seventh is a designated hitter, Brody Landis, and he's batting for second baseman, Nolan Hoffman. Hitting eighth for the Chargers, left fielder, Brendan Lenz. And hitting ninth in right field, Weston Wright. Brody Rainsbury on the mound for Nelson County-Midkota. Now for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder, who will be the home team. Leading off is the shortstop, Weston Enger. Batting second, center fielder, Keegan Schrader. Hitting third, the pitcher, Aiden Johnson. Batting cleanup at third base, Axel Johnson. In the 5 spot for Hatton-Northwood, left fielder, Alec Veer. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Holden Halverson. Batting 7th at first base, Wesley Melland. Hitting 8th at second base, Ryder Ness. And batting 9th, the right fielder, Blake Adams. Aiden Johnson will be on the mound for Hatton-Northwood today. Those are our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned. crystalsugar.com.
Batting second, like shortstop, number 1, Lakin Ronigan. Batting third, like first base, number 2, Landon.
And we are coming to you from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank.
Batting sixth, playing third base, number 20, Caleb Rainsbury.
And our scoreboard brought to you by Tim Gazette Seed Sales, Golden Harvest.
Number 9, Brody Landis.
We'll take a short break and we'll have the first pitch of today's second game of the Region 2B tournament. Hatton-Northwood against Nelson County-Midkota after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Game number 2 of our triple header today from Mayville State University on YourLiveEvent.com. If you're just joining us, Larimore defeated Maple River 4-3. Maple River eliminated from the tournament. Larimore will now face Thompson in our third game of the day. That'll be following this one. And again, it is an elimination game. The loser is done for the season. Right-hander Aiden Johnson throwing for Hatton-Northwood. His last game pitching was on Tuesday in a 6-2 loss to Hillsboro Central Valley. Johnson had gone 3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. He walked 1, struck out 3, and threw 2 wild pitches. And the winner of this game will face the top seed, Hillsboro Central Valley, in our first game of the day on Monday. That would be an 11 a.m. start. Again, this is weather permitting. The forecast is not looking very kind for the coming week. The only day where there isn't a chance of rain in the forecast is Wednesday.
Pitcher, Brody Rainsbury.
And our first pitch is ball 1. Our first pitch sponsored by the Norman County Raceway. Check the World of Outlaws late models Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. 2-0 to Brody Rainsbury. Here's a swing and a fly ball into right field. That is caught by Blake Adams for out number 1. Shortstop Lakin Ronigan will stand in now for Nelson County-Midkota. Left-handed batter facing the right-hander Aiden Johnson, who will work from the stretch. There's a swing and a fly ball in the short center field, and that will fall in for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Ronigan. Brings up first baseman Landon Sundin. Throw to first, no problem for Ronigan getting back in safely. Halden Halverson behind the plate for Hatton-Northwood. Here's a swing and a pop-up. Getting a late grip on the ball was the catcher for the out, and now the runner taking off from first and going to second. You don't see that very often on a foul pop-up. Halverson making the grab. But again, there is a lot of room here behind home plate at Scott Berry Field in Mayville. Now with 2 out, brings up center fielder Cooper Hovdenis. Here's a throw to second, and just barely safe is Ronigan. One and 0 to the Charger cleanup hitter Cooper Hovdenis. Now a runner taking off for third. And he is safe. Hatton-Northwood players thought they had him for the out and were starting to leave the field. Not so fast, says the base umpire. The 1-0 pitch hit right back to the mound. Aiden Johnson with the sprint. He'll do it himself to retire the side.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Nelson County-Midkota in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. After a half inning on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota nothing. Hatton-Northwood coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Hatton-Northwood coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. They'll have shortstop Weston Enger, center fielder Keegan Schrader, and pitcher Aiden Johnson. Facing right-hander Brody Rainsbury. Hatton-Northwood 7-8 overall, 6-6 in Region 2B competition. Nelson County 6-9 overall, 4-7 in Region 2. Hatton-Northwood winning both the regular season meetings, 8-1 on April 28th, and then this past Monday, 8-4. Now Weston Enger will lead it off for the Thunder. Bottom of the first inning. Low ball 1. Thunder in royal blue tops with white letters and numbers. Nelson County-Midkota in black shirts. High 2-0. Enger to be followed by center fielder Keegan Schrader and pitcher Aiden Johnson in the bottom of the first. That got the inside corner, 2-1. John Molina behind the plate for the Chargers. Grounded to the right side. Fielded by Nolan Hoffman. Throws in time for out number 1. Keegan Schrader, the center fielder, will now stand in. Tall left-handed batter. Schrader's first pitch in for a strike. Landon Sundin playing first base for Hatton-Northwood. Nolan Hoffman at second. Lakin Ronigan at short, and Caleb Rainsbury at third. Outside 101. The Nelson County-Midkota outfield from left to right, Brendan Lenz, Cooper Hugdenis, and Weston Wright. Pretty much straight away. And a call strike 1 and 2. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Region 2B tournament. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive at 1 and 2. The wind seems to have calmed down a little bit from earlier this morning. Rainsbury's 1-2 pitch. That's hit into center field for a base hit, and that's going to find the gap. Here is Schrader going into second, and he'll make it standing up with a double. So Schrader with a one-out double. Brings up pitcher Aiden Johnson. 53 is our temperature under partly cloudy skies. The wind is shifted from the north at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 22. So the wind chill is 42. Or feels like temperature. The 1-0 pitch to Aiden Johnson on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Third baseman Axel Johnson on deck for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. Schrader on second with one out. Grounded, back to the mound. He'll look at second and throw. Now a delayed run to third, safe. 1-3 on the scoring play, and Schrader taking off after Rainsbury had thrown the ball to first.
Third baseman, Axel Johnson.
So 2 down with a runner at third now for Hatton-Northwood in the bottom of the first, and the cleanup hitter Axel Johnson. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Axel is Aiden Johnson's brother. And Axel spells his first name A-K-S-E-L. And he's a freshman. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Fielded by Ronigan. Throws a little bit high, but he had his foot in the bag, and that retires the side. The Thunder threatened the first, not able to score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. 1 complete on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota nothing, Hatton-Northwood nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one, American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Neither team scoring in their first at bats. We go to the top of the second inning. Nelson County-Midkota with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Catcher John Molina, third baseman Caleb Rainsbury, and designated hitter Brody Landis.
Catcher John Molina.
Now John Molina, the catcher. Bats right-handed. Missed outside, ball 1. Again, the winner advances to play Hillsborough Central Valley. Here's a drive in the left center field. It'll be stopped short of the warning track, and Molina will have a leadoff double. Second hit of the day for the Chargers.
Leadoff double brings up third baseman Caleb Rainsbury.
Brings up third baseman Caleb Rainsbury. Caleb, a freshman. Pitch is high, ball one. Second hit of the day for the Chargers has Molina on second. Missed 2-0. Molina at second, not much of a lead there. Popped up, but out of here for a strike, 2-1. Designated hitter Brody Landis is on deck. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Pitch is swung on, hit in the left field, moving toward the line and making the catch is Alec Veer for the first out. And again, not hit deep enough for Molina to try to advance. Now Brody Landis, the designated hitter, he's batting for second baseman Nolan Hoffman. Landis missed Tuesday's Hatton-Northwood game against Hillsborough Central Valley due to illness. Swing and a miss, strike one. No score, top of the second inning. Region 2B baseball playoffs from Mayville State. Ooh, buzzed him inside. 1-1. Now time called as shortstop Weston Inger ties his shoes. A look at second. And a liner through the hole to left for a base hit. Landis and the stop sign for Molina. So runners at first and third with one out for Nelson County-Midkota. Landis got some good aluminum on that one. Now left fielder Brendan Lenz, L-E-N-Z. One out, top of the second, no score. Runners at first and third. A throw to first. And Landis is back safely. First pitch to Lenz is inside, ball one. Following this game, we'll have Thompson taking on Larimore in another elimination game. Swung on, slowly hit to short. A run's going to score. And the throw to first is in time. And a 1-0 lead for Nelson County-Midkota.
RBI ground out brings out right fielder Weston Wright.
And on the play, Landis makes it to second. Lenz with a run batted in on that grounder. Now Weston Wright, the right fielder. Aiden Johnson's first pitch is a strike. One nothing Nelson County-Midkota here in the top of the second. There's a called strike 0-2. Landis at second again, not much of a lead. Swing and a miss, strike three. That retires the side, the first strikeout for Aiden Johnson. Nelson County-Midkota in the second break the deadlock, a run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 runner left. The Chargers have stranded 2. After an inning and a half on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 1, Hatton-Northwood nothing on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins, the fun never ends.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Joe Lancello with you from Mayville State University. On a nice-looking day, but a little bit cool because of the wind. 1-0 Nelson County-Midkota in the lead as Hatton-Northwood come to bat in the bottom of the second inning. The Thunder with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up, starting with left fielder Alec Veer. Looks at one just outside ball 1. Veer to be followed by catcher Holden Halverson and first baseman Wesley Melland. Brody Rainsbury with a 1-0 lead deals low, 2-0. Pitch is low, 3-0. Brody Rainsbury winds, a strike, 3-1. Rainsbury's 3-1. That's a called strike on the inside corner. And the count goes full 3-2. Veer took a half step toward first. He didn't think it was a strike, but his opinion doesn't count. Payoff pitch. That's sliced into right field, but foul. And the count holds at 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch again. Chopped over the mound. Fielded towards second by the second baseman. The throw to first not in time. Veer beats it out. Second hit of the day for Hatton-Northwood.
Catcher Holden Halverson.
Nolan Hoffman rolling toward the bag at second. And Veer beating out the throw. Brings up catcher Holden Halverson. Runner at first goes, and swing foul for strike 1. Halverson was just trying to get out of the way of the pitch. He wasn't intending to hit it. Veer can catch his breath at first base and take a lead. Now a throw to first. Veer back standing. Oh, 1 pitch low, 1-1. The winner of this game advances to play the top seed Hillsborough Central Valley Monday morning at 11. And we've got all the games of the Region 2B baseball tournament for you here on yourliveevent.com. Runner at first goes, pitches a strike, a throw to second, not in time. So Veer steals second. And the count is 1-1 now to Holden Halverson. Thompson against Larimore following this game in an elimination game. Swing and a miss, strike three. Took a little something off it. Rainsbury's first strikeout, one down for the Thunder in the bottom of the second. Brings up Wesley Millen, the first baseman. Righty against righty. Swing and a miss, strike one. Mayport CG is the number 2 seed. They would face the Thompson-Larimore winner on Monday. And then the third game Monday would be the losers of the 2 previous games, as it will go to a double elimination format on Monday. The 0-2 to Melland. Popped in the air. Could be trouble, and it drops in for a base hit. Veer didn't advance because the ball was hit wasn't hit very far. So runners at first and second, one out for Hatton-Northwood, and second baseman Ryder Ness will stand in. Sundin at first, not holding with the runner. Caleb Rainsbury at third, also on the edge of the grass. Here's a swing and a miss, strike one. Veer on second, Milland at first with one out. Thunder looking to tie the game, trailing 1-0. Showing bunt, popped in the air, knocked down by the pitcher. His only play will be to first for the second out, and the runners advance to second and third. That will be a sacrifice for Ryder. 1-3 the scoring play, pitcher to first. So now Veer at third and Melland at second with 2 out for the right fielder Blake Adams. Good crouch at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Adams was 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored on Tuesday against Hillsborough Central Valley. Pitch is high, 1-1. So don't figure the number 9 guy in the batting order is going to be a sure out. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Melland at second, Veer at third with 2 out. Thunder trailing 1-0, bottom of the second. Brody Rainsbury's pitch. Swing and a miss, the ball getting away from the catcher. Molina will throw to first to retire Adams and retire the Thunder in the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left. The Thunder have stranded 3. 2 complete on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 1, Hatton-Northwood 0 on yourliveevent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro. The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
After 2 innings, Nelson County-Midkota a run on 3 hits, no errors. Hatton-Northwood, no runs on 3 hits and no errors. Nelson County-Midkota come to bat in the top of the 3rd inning with a 1-0 lead. They'll have the top of their batting order coming up. Pitcher Brody Rainsbury, followed by shortstop Lakin Ronigan and first baseman Landon Sundin. First pitch outside, ball 1. Aiden Johnson's allowed 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Inside 2-0. Aiden Johnson's pitch low, 3-0. Thunder straight away in the outfield. 3-0 pitch, a called strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Three-one pitch on the way is belted into left center field. Coming over is the center fielder Keegan Schrader for the catch for out number 1. Good ride. Good ride by Rainsbury. But it's an out and brings up shortstop Lakin Ronigan, who singled in the opening inning. Missed outside, ball 1. Swinging a grounder to second. Ness has it, throws to first for out number 2. 2 quick outs for Nelson County-Midkota here on the top of the 3rd. Brings up first baseman Landon Sundin, who fouled out to the catcher Halverson his first time up. Aiden Johnson's now retired 4 in a row. And a called strike 0-1. High 1-1. Aiden Johnson's pitch in for a strike, 1-2. Base is empty, 2 out. Swung on, hit in the air, foul territory. The catcher, Halverson, has room and the catch to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for Nelson County-Midkota. And the top of the 3rd after 2.5 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 1, Hatton-Northwood 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
To the bottom of the third inning, Hatton-Northwood with the top of their order batting. Their batting order coming up. Shortstop Weston Enger, center fielder Keegan Schrader, and pitcher Aiden Johnson. To face right-hander Brody Rainsbury, who's allowed 3 hits, but no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Here's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Enger to be followed by center fielder Keegan Schrader and pitcher Aiden Johnson here in the bottom of the third for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. Missed outside, 1-1. Earlier today was Larimore eliminating Maple River 4-3. That's hit to short. Ronigan makes the throw for out number 1. Now Keegan Schrader, the center fielder, with a double. His first time up, but he was left stranded at third. Grounded to first. Sundin Fields throws to Brody Rainsbury, covering for the second out. 2 quick outs for the Thunder in the bottom of the third. Now Aiden Johnson, the pitcher, he grounded out pitcher to first, his first time up. Aiden, a junior. Off-speed pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Righty to righty, the pitch. Hit up the middle, and that will get through for a base hit. 4th hit of the day for Hatton-Northwood, and Aiden Johnson is aboard with 2 out. Now Aiden's brother Axel Johnson will stand in. The Thunder third baseman grounded to short his first time up. Aiden a short lead off first. Now he goes. Pitches in for a called strike. The throw to second. Not in time, and it ricocheted off an infielder or even the sliding Johnson himself and going into left field. Johnson gets credit for a stolen base, stealing second, and a throwing error by the catcher, Halverson. First error of the game on either side. Curve in for a strike. Nice pitch, 0-2. Aiden Johnson at third, the potential tying run with 2 out. Strike 3 called on another breaking ball. Brody Rainsbury's third strikeout, and it came at a good time. Hatton-Northwood in the third, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left. The Thunder have stranded 4. After 3 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota with a 1-0 lead over Hatton-Northwood on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
After 3 innings from Mayville State University, Nelson County-Midkota a run on 3 hits, 1 error. Hatton-Northwood, no runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The Chargers come to bat in the top of the 4th inning with that 1-0 lead. And the first batter, Connor Hovdenis, hits it off the pitcher, and the throw to first will not be in time. The throw pulling first baseman Wesley Mellon off the bag. That'll be an error on pitcher Aiden Johnson, the first error of the game against against Hatton-Northwood, excuse me. And the scoreboard operator apparently taking a moratorium on putting up hits and errors. Now John Molina, the catcher, will stand in. Doubled and scored, and he was hit by that pitch. Now, it doesn't have to hit you solidly to be counted as a hit by pitch. If it brushes your jersey, that counts as hitting you. So the Chargers runners at first and second, and nobody out for third baseman Caleb Rainsbury, who fly to left his first time up. Bunted foul as both runners were moving on that pitch. Strike 1. Mellon now up on the grass at third. Axel Johnson at third staying put. Bunted that one. Here's a throw to third in time for the out. So that'll be a fielder's choice. As Hovdenis is retired 1-5 at third base, Molina advances to second. Caleb Rainsbury safe at first. That was kind of an odd pitch to try to bunt. Now Brody Landis, the DH, stands in, and that hit him. And we got the bases full of Chargers. Second hit batter this inning by Aiden Johnson. Molina's on third, Caleb Rainsbury at second, Landis at first with nobody out, or 1 out, excuse me. Now time called as Coach Dennis Carpenter is going to make a visit to the mound. And this trip to the mound brought to you by Chris Moan, your Nodak insurance agent in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moan, your agent with answers. Brandon Lenz, the left fielder, will be standing in. He grounded to short to drive in the Chargers' run in the second inning. Thunder have the infield in at the corners, halfway at second and short. That's hit in the air to short center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. That'll make it 2-0. On an RBI single by Brendan Lenz, and the bases are still loaded. Molina scores, Caleb Rainsbury to third, Landis to second. Still just 1 out. And a strike called to Weston Wright, the right fielder. He struck out his first time up. 4 hits today for the Chargers. Now 0-2 to Weston Wright. Caleb Rainsbury on third. Landis on second. Lenz at first. Swing and a chopper to short. Flip to second for 1. Relay. Thrown away. And we've got runners at second and third, and another run in to make it 3-0. Right safe on a fielder's choice. He does not get a run batted in. Caleb Rainsbury scored. Landis is on third. Wright retired on the fielder's choice, so there are two out now with runners at second and third for the Chargers, and they've got 2 runs in already this inning and a 3-0 lead. There's a breaking ball for a strike. Brody Rainsbury has fly to right and fly to center in 2 trips. And he's now got a 3-0 lead to work with, and there's a good drive into left field. Going back, and it's foul. Hit the wall foul by about a couple of feet. Rainsbury put a pretty good charge into that one. Oh, and 2 now to the Nelson County-Midkota pitcher. Hit in the air to left field again. Back is Veer, and he's got this to retire the side. So Nelson County-Midkota in the fourth add to their lead, 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 hit batters and 1 error, and 2 runners left. The Chargers have stranded 4 after 3.5 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 3, Hatton-Northwood nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Hatton-Northwood come to bat in the bottom of the fourth inning, now trailing by 3 runs. And the Thunder with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Left fielder Alec Veer to lead it off. Swing and a foul. Hit the top of the catcher's helmet. John Molina not showing any after effects. Veer to be followed by catcher Holden Halverson and first baseman Wesley Millen here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Brody Rainsbury, curve got away high, 1-1. Veer with an infield single his first time up. Hatton-Northwood with 4 hits. They've left 4 guys on base. 3 of them on third. Here's a grounder to short. Ronningen has it. The throw in time for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for the Thunder in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up catcher Holden Halverson, who was struck out twice. Brody Rainsbury has allowed 4 hits, no runs, no walks, and he struck out 3. Halverson, a sophomore, stands in. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Nelson County-Midkota, a run in the second and 2 in the fourth. High and away, 2-0. First baseman Wesley Mellon on deck for Hatton-Northwood. Fastball inside, 2-0. Three and 0, excuse me. That's inside ball 4. First walk of the ball game for either team. Halverson aboard with 1 out.
First baseman, Wesley Mellon.
Now Wesley Mellon, the first baseman, stands in. He singled his first time up. Halverson a short lead at first. Rainsbury from the stretch, way outside, and he gets away from the catcher. Halverson to second on a wild pitch. So again, Hatton-Northwood with a runner in scoring position. 1 out and a 1-0 count to Wesley Mellon. That's fouled into the screen. Count evens 1-1. Second baseman Ryder Nesta hit next for Hatton-Northwood. That's lined into left field for a base hit. Lenz up with it quickly. And runners at the corners now for Hatton-Northwood with 1 out. Hit number 5 for the Thunder today. That's 2 for 2 for Wesley Mellon. As Halverson goes to third. Now Ryder Ness, the second baseman, had to sacrifice his first time up. Rainsbury out of the stretch. Low and away, ball 1. Almost getting away from catcher John Molina. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Hatton-Northwood down 3-0. A chance to get back into this game. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Right fielder Blake Adams on deck for Hatton-Northwood. And the pitch. And this again gets away from the catcher, and a run's going to score. And it's a 3-1 game. Second wild pitch of the inning by Brody Rainsbury. As Halverson comes in to score and Mellon to second. And a 2-1 count to Ness. Now he is the tying run at the plate. Hit in the air to right field, but foul, and the count is 2-2. Rainsbury from the stretch. Got the outside corner for the second out. Fourth strikeout for Rainsbury. 2 down now for Hatton-Northwood in the bottom of the 4th. Blake Adams, the right fielder, stands in. He struck out his first time up. Mellon to short lead at first. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. High, 1-1. 1 run in for Hatton-Northwood here in the bottom of the 4th. Mellon is at second with 2 out. The 1-1 pitch. Strike call 1-2. Shortstop Weston Enger on deck for Hatton-Northwood. Swung on, chopped foul down the first baseline. We'll do it again at 1-2. Adams, a senior. Mellon leads at second. Went inside and missed. 2-2. Thunder trying to add to the one run they've scored this inning. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And that retires the Thunder in the fourth. 5 strikeouts now for Brody Rainsbury. Hatton-Northwood get on the board with 1 hit plus a walk and a couple of wild pitches. No errors, 1 runner left. The Thunder have stranded 5. After 4 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 3, Hatton-Northwood 1 on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
We go to the top half of the fourth inning with a 3-1 lead for Nelson County-Midkota. Shortstop Lincoln Ronigan to lead it off. Swinging a foul out of here to the left and a 1-1 count. Here's a swing and a little bloop into short center field. Reaching back is the shortstop, Enger, to make the catch for the out.
First baseman, Landon Sundin.
As they say, it's not necessarily how far you hit it, but where you hit it. And our midway through the game update brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Nelson County-Midkota a run on the first after John Molina doubled, advanced to third in a single, and scored on a ground out by Brendan Lenz. Then the Chargers getting 2 more runs in the fourth inning. Lenz with an RBI single in that fourth inning. 3-0, and then Hatton-Northwood getting a run in their half of the fourth, as Holden Halverson scored on a wild pitch from third, swinging a foul at the plate. And this mid-game update brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Here's a swing, and this one's hit to left, and that is a fair ball, and that is going to be a double for Landon Sundin. Fifth hit of the day for Nelson County-Midkota. This will bring up Cooper Hovdenes, the center fielder, who grounded out to the pitcher and then reached on a throwing error by the pitcher, Aiden Johnson. So officially 0 for 2. Strike on the inside corner. That one looked kind of close, but a good breaking ball for strike one. Sandina short lead at second. Here's a swing and a pop into right field for a base hit. And here comes the runner around third. There will be no play at the plate, and it's 4-1. Halverson, the catcher, jumping up and down like he was waiting for a throw, but it never came. So Hovdenes with an RBI single. And the Chargers increase their lead to 4-1. Here's John Molina, the catcher, who has doubled and scored, been hit by a pitch and scored. Aiden Johnson with a throw to first, and Hovdenes is back safely. And a balk called. Hovdenes will now go to second. Swung on and fouled. Oh, and 1 to Molina. Throw to second, and Hovdenes is back in. Again, the winner of this game plays Hillsborough Central Valley on Monday in the first semifinal of the double elimination round of the tournament. The losing team done for the year. Here's a swing and a liner in the right field for a base hit. Hovdenes will stop at third. Three straight hits now by the Chargers. 7 on the ball game. Caleb Rainsbury will now be the hitter.
Third baseman, Caleb Rainsbury.
Caleb has flied to left, reached in a fielder's choice. Here's a fly ball hit in the left field. Coming over toward the line is Veer to make the catch. The runner at third tags and will score to make it 5-1. And Rainsbury now going to go to third. And a 5-1 lead. So Caleb Rainsbury with a sacrifice fly. And that will score Hovdenes with the second run of the inning and the fifth of the game. Brody Landis, the DH, stands in. That missed outside, 2-0. Landis has singled and been hit by a pitch. 1 for 1 officially. Fouled into the screen, 2-1. 2 runs in for Nelson County-Midkota this inning. And Landis with a foul. 2-2 the count to the designated hitter. He's batting for second baseman Nolan Hoffman today. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Aiden Johnson. And that takes care of Nelson County-Midkota in the fifth. The Chargers get 2 more runs on 3 hits. No errors, and one runner left. The Chargers have stranded 5. After 4.5 on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 1 on yourliveevent.com.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing. We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more. Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home. To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
At Heritage House in Halstead, you'll find spacious, beautifully updated apartments designed for your comfort. The elegant common areas are perfect for gathering with friends, enjoying engaging activities, and making new memories. With a focus on active senior living, you can be assured that every day is an opportunity for fulfillment and joy. To find out more, call 218-456-2105 for Heritage House in Halstead or visit halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Five to 1 in favor of Nelson County-Midkota as Hatton-Northwood come to bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now with some work to do. Hatton-Northwood won both regular season meetings between the two teams. But right now the Thunder are down by 4 as they come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. With the top of their order coming up, shortstop Weston Enger, center fielder Keegan Schrader, and pitcher Aiden Johnson, facing Brody Rainsbury, who's gone the distance for Nelson County-Midkota. Inside ball 1. Enger has grounded to second and grounded to short. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Rainsbury now calls time, stepped off the rubber. Agrees to the sign. And here's Chop. And past the charging shortstop into center field for a base hit. Ronigan not able to come up with that one. That'll be a single. That'll be hit number 6 for Hatton-Northwood today. And the first for Enger. Brings up center fielder Keegan Schrader, who has doubled and grounded out first to pitcher. Strike called. Brody Rainsbury from the stretch. Now he goes, swinging him foul. 0-2 the count now. Pitcher Aiden Johnson to hit next for Hatton-Northwood. The Thunder have left 5 men on base. All of them have been in scoring position. The 0-2. Chopped slowly to short. The only play for Ronigan will be at first. But we got runners at the corners. An infield single, and Enger just kept running and went to third. Pitcher Aiden Johnson stands in. He grounded out pitcher to first and singled his last time up. Thunder down 5-1. Runner goes from first and will have second easily. A stolen base for Keegan Schrader. Third of the day for the Thunder. That takes away any possible double play. Inside, 1-0. No, that should be the second pitch because the first pitch Schrader stole. Swing and a foul. It's either 1-2 or 2-1, the count. And 2-1 is the answer. Aiden Johnson, the pitcher. Falling to the screen, and the count evens 2-2. Aiden's brother Axel Johnson is on deck for Hatton-Northwood. Thunder down 5-1, but threatening here with runners at second and third and no one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Breaking ball missed. And Rainsbury thought he had strike three. As he was hopping up and down. Rainsbury from the windup with men on second and third. Payoff pitch. And that's a soft liner into center field for a base hit. One run is in. Here comes the second. The throw is going to be wide to home plate, and that will allow Aiden Johnson to advance, and it's a 5-3 game. So a two-run single for Aiden Johnson. Scores Enger and Schrader. And we've got a break in the action as Coach Logan Lund comes out to the mound to chat with his pitcher. And this visit to the mound brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County.
Third baseman, Axel Johnson.
Now Axel Johnson, the third baseman, stands in. He's grounded to short and struck out. Swing and a miss, strike one. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Axel representing the tying run at the plate. Inside 1-1. And this critical moment brought to you by Chris Moan, your Nodak Insurance agent in Hillsboro. Throw to third. Safe on a stolen base. Brad Richter, your agent in Hillsboro, with the key point of the game. So Aiden Johnson stealing third. And the count 1-1 to Axel Johnson. Coach Logan Lund talking with the base umpire. But umpires rarely change their minds. And there's no booth review here in high school baseball. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Left fielder Alec Veer on deck for Hatton-Northwood. The Thunder 2 runs here in the bottom of the fifth. They've cut the deficit to 5-3. Caught the outside corner for strike three. The first out of the inning. And the sixth strikeout for Brody Rainsbury. Here is Alec Veer, who has reached on an infield single and grounded out in 2 appearances. Caught the outside corner, 0-1. Brody Rainsbury looking for a get-out-of-jail-free card here. Outside 1-1. Catcher Holden Halverson to hit next for Hatton-Northwood. Rainsbury winds the 1-1. Fouled off of the plate. 1-2 to the Hatton-Northwood left fielder. Nelson County-Midkota, 1 in the first, 2 in the fourth. Hatton-Northwood, 1 in the fourth. Nelson County-Midkota, 2 in the fifth. 2 in the fifth here for Hatton-Northwood and counting. And that bounces away from the catcher, and the runner from third is going to come in and score, and it's 5-4. The third wild pitch thrown by Brody Rainsbury makes it a 5-4 game. Bases empty with 1 out and a 2-2 count to Alec Veer. The Thunder looking to come back. Popped up short right field, coming in and dropping the ball is the right fielder. That should be a single for Veer because the right fielder Wright was coming on and trying to make the catch. He just was falling as he was trying to make the catch and not able to come up with it. So Veer, the tying run at first with 1 out for catcher Holden Halverson, who has struck out and walked and scored. Runner at first goes, throw to second, and out. Two-4 on the scoring play as Veer is thrown out trying to steal second for the second out. Bases empty now for Halverson. Curve in for a strike. Oh, 0-2 the count now to the Hatton-Northwood catcher. Curve missing, 1-2. Wesley Mellon, the first baseman, to hit next for Hatton-Northwood. Chopped foul at the plate. Still 1-2. The Thunder with 3 runs in this inning. They have not led in this game. They're within a run again at 5-4. Swung on, lofted in the left field. Coming back is the shortstop, Lakin Ronigan, to make the catch and retire the side. Hatton-Northwood come back into this one with 3 runs in the 5th inning. On 4 hits, there were no errors and no one left. After 5 in the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 4 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
5 innings complete. From Mayville State University, Joe Lancello with you. Nelson County-Midkota with 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Hatton-Northwood, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. We go to the top of the 6th inning with the Chargers holding on to a 1-run lead. Aiden Johnson will pitch for Hatton-Northwood. In the bottom of the 6th, he's gone the distance for the Thunder. And Nelson County-Midkota will send their 8, 9, and 1 hitters to the plate. Left fielder Brendan Lenz, right fielder Weston Wright, and pitcher Brody Rainsbury. Here's Brendan Lenz, the left fielder, who looks at strike 1. Lenz with an RBI ground out in the 2nd inning, and RBI single in the 4th. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Aiden Johnson has allowed 7 hits, 5 runs. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 3rd strikeout for Aiden Johnson. 1 up and 1 down for the Chargers, top of the 6th. Now Weston Wright has struck out into a fielder's choice. Swung on, chopped toward the hole left side. Long throw and not in time. That'll be a hit, but Wright tumbling over the bag may be hurt. That'll be an infield single. So Wright with his first hit of the day. 8 hits now for Nelson County-Midkota. As we come your way from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Weston Wright still being attended to after he stumbled over first base in an attempt to beat out that ground ball. He did beat it out, but he is going to be helped off the field. And Wright will be replaced with a pinch runner. There's some I'm not sure if that bullpen activity is Larimore kids. It could be for our 3rd game coming up between Larimore and Thompson. So we have a pinch runner at first. And as he's wearing a sweatshirt, we don't know who it is. As they used to say in wrestling, we don't know who he is, where he comes from. He just returned from a successful mud wrestling trip of the OPEC nations. Throw to first, no problem. Now the top of the order for Nelson County-Midkota and Brody Rainsbury. He has completed the circuit around the outfield, fly to right, center, and left. Pitches low, 1-0. Got a pinch runner at first with 1 out here on the top of the 6th. In for a strike, 1-1. Hatton-Northwood in their half of the 6th will have the bottom third of their order coming up. Mellon, Ness, and Adams. Swung on, hit in the left field for a base hit. So Brody Rainsbury, his first hit of the day. Now 9 hits as the pinch runner goes to second.
Shortstop, Lakin Ronigan.
Now Lakin Ronigan, the shortstop, stands in. He has singled, grounded to short, and grounded to second, and popped to short. There's a low pitch, blocked well by Holden Halverson. Melland at first on the edge of the grass. Swinging a foul out of here to the left. Count evens 1-1. A pinch runner at second. Again, he's wearing a jacket so we can't see his uniform number. Swinging a foul, 1-2. Brody Rainsbury is at first. Hayden Johnson trying to get out of a jam here with 1 out. Here's a swing. Ball knocked down by the shortstop. His only play will be to first. And out there as the throw bounced in. So Ronigan is retired for the second out. The pinch runner to third and Rainsbury to second. Now Landon Sundin, the first baseman, will be intentionally walked to load the bases and set up a force. First walk allowed by Hayden Johnson. Brings up center fielder Cooper Hovdenes. Grounded out to the pitcher, reached down a throwing error by the pitcher, and singled to drive in a run in the 5th inning, his last time up. Bases loaded. Chargers trying to add to a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 6th. Grounded right back to the pitcher. Hayden Johnson is going to trust no one but himself there to get the out and retire the side. So in the 6th, the Chargers, no runs, 2 hits plus an intentional walk, no errors. They leave the bases loaded. The Chargers are stranded 8. After 5.5 on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 4 on YourLiveEvent.com.
People often ask me, why are Hillsborough Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsborough Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsborough students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Swinging a foul by Wesley Millen, the first baseman, for strike 1. I'm not sure who it is in right field. I got binoculars, but I can't really zoom in with them. Millen 2 for 2 for Hatton-Northwood. Fouled out here to the right. Count holds it 0-2. It would appear that Halverson has moved to right field. Pitch is low. Low. Count is 2-2. Swung on, grounded to short. Right at the shortstop, throw to first for one out. Okay, Keaton Ronigan is the new right fielder. Brother of shortstop Lakin Ronigan. Inside ball one to Ryder Ness, the second baseman. He has a sacrifice and a strikeout, officially 0 for 1. Thunder down 5-4, bottom of the sixth. Nobody on, one out. Half swing, didn't go around. The pitch outside, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Right fielder Blake Adams to hit next for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. This is an elimination game in the Region 2B baseball tournament. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. The winner here will face Thompson. No, excuse me. The winner here will face Hillsborough Central Valley on the first game on Monday at 11 a.m. Missed outside, 3-2. Following this game, we've got Thompson against Larimore in another elimination game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 7 strikeouts now for Brody Rainsbury. 2 down, nobody on for the Thunder. Bottom of the sixth. Brings up right fielder Blake Adams, who was struck out twice. Rainsbury has allowed 9 hits, 4 runs. He's walked 1, struck out 7, thrown 3 wild pitches. Fastball outside, ball 1. Now Coach Logan Lund of the Nelson County-Midkota staff will be hoping that a day off tomorrow will allow Weston Wright to heal after he was injured stumbling into first base and had to be helped off the field after getting a single in the top of this inning. 2-1 now to Blake Adams. 2 out, nobody on. Thunder down 5-4. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Shortstop Weston Enger on deck for Hatton-Northwood. Brody Rainsbury winds and deals. High, 3-2. Or 2-2. No, that was ball 3. And the payoff pitch. Caught him on the outside corner. Make that 8 strikeouts for Brody Rainsbury. Hatton-Northwood in the 6th, 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We go to the top of the 7th on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 4 on YourLiveEvent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Catcher John Molina.
John Molina, the catcher, leading off for Nelson County-Midkota. Oh, 2 the count to the Charger catcher. Has doubled and scored. Here's a fly ball into right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Molina 3 for 3 today. He's also been hit by a pitch once and scored twice. 10 hits now for Nelson County-Midkota. The Chargers with a possible insurance runner at the plate. Runner at first goes. And the throw bobbled by the catcher. He'll throw anyway, and not in time. So Molina steals second. Caleb Rainsbury has fly to left, reached in a fielder's choice and scored. Had a sacrifice fly to drive in a run his last time up. Pitch is high, 2-0. Nelson County-Midkota 1 in the first, 2 in the fourth. Hatton-Northwood 1 in the fourth. Nelson County-Midkota 2 in the fifth. Hatton-Northwood 3 in the bottom of the fifth. Strike called, 2-1. Caleb Rainsbury was showing bunt. Melland at first is up in the grass, but not the third baseman. The ball is bunted toward first. Throw to the second baseman covering for the out. Sacrifice 1-4. The pitcher, Aiden Johnson, to Ness covering at first for the first out. And Molina on third for the DH, Brody Landis, who has singled, been hit by a pitch, and struck out. An insurance run 90 feet away for Nelson County-Midkota as they're up 5-4. Fouled off. 0-2 to Landis with left fielder Brendan Lenz on deck. Breaking ball in for a strike. Strike 3, that's the second out. 4 strikeouts for Aiden Johnson. 2 down for the Chargers, brings up left fielder Brendan Lenz. An RBI ground out, a single to drive in a run, and a strikeout. And that's fouled off for strike 1. Hatton-Northwood in the 7th will have the top of their order up. Weston Enger, Keegan Schrader, and Aiden Johnson. And a strike called. 2-2 to Lenz. 0-2 to Lenz, excuse me. Swung on, popped up behind the plate. And Holden Halverson going for the ball, just not able to come up with it. So Lenz is still alive with an 0-2 count. Larimore won our first game of the day, beating Maple River 4-3. That pitch just missing outside of the corner, 1-2. Grounded right back to the mound. Aiden Johnson again taking no chances. He'll sprint to first to retire the side. Nelson County-Midkota in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. The Chargers have stranded 9. We go to the bottom of the 7th on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 4 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Nelson County-Midkota looking to hang on to a 5-4 lead and hang on to a spot in this Region 2B tournament. The loser is done for the year. The winner will face Hillsborough Central Valley on Monday in the semifinals. Brody Rainsbury has gone the distance on the mound for the Chargers. And he'll start off here by facing Weston Enger, the shortstop. Enger has grounded out twice, reached on an infield single, and scored last inning. Or in the 5th, I should say, last at bat. Strike called. Brody Rainsbury has allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 8, and thrown 3 wild pitches. There's a called strike, 0-2. Enger to be followed by center fielder Keegan Schrader and pitcher Aiden Johnson here on the bottom of the 7th. Thunder need a run to extend this game. And a swing and a miss. The ball got away briefly from the catcher, but a throw to first in time for the out. Brody Rainsbury's 9th strikeout, 1 up and 1 down for Hatton-Northwood. Now Keegan Schrader, who has doubled, grounded out, reached on an infield single and scored. Officially 2 for 3 for the left-handed batting center fielder. Low, ball 1. Rainsbury looking to close this one out. That's popped left side of the infield and caught by the third baseman, Caleb Rainsbury, for out number 2. And the Thunder down to their last out. Aiden Johnson, the pitcher, 2 singles in 3 at-bats, and he's driven in 2 runs. Looking for a hit to keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch, 0-1. Swung on, fouled, 0-2. And the Thunder now down to their last strike. If I heard the public address announcer right, he's got 4 pitches left. And there's a swing and a single into center field. Aiden Johnson's 3rd hit of the game. That'll bring up his brother Axel Johnson, who has grounded to short and struck out twice. 10 hits now for Hatton-Northwood. And the tying run at first. Strike called on the outside corner. That was pitch number 118 for Brody Rainsbury. Swing and a miss. Runner going to second, and he'll be in there safely. A stolen base for Aiden Johnson. His third of the day. The pitcher is allowed to finish, Axel Johnson, even though he's slightly over the limit. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Aiden Johnson will go to third on the wild pitch. Fourth wild pitch today for Brody Rainsbury. Count is 1-2 to Axel Johnson. The tying run 90 feet away for Hatton-Northwood. Swing and a miss, strike three, and this one is over. Brody Rainsbury's 10th strikeout. And the final in the seventh. Hatton-Northwood, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. They've stranded 6. The final score on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Nelson County-Midkota 5, Hatton-Northwood 4. We'll come back and sum this up after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
Stop on out to Watts Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Get ahead of your spring planting needs with flowers, shrubs, and trees. Watts Hardware Greenhouse is open now. Watts Hardware, a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Hardware and check out their greenhouse, which is open right now. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Joe Lancello back at Mayville State University. The totals, Nelson County-Midkota, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 9 runners left on base. Hatton-Northwood, 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 6 runners left on base. The winning pitcher, Brody Rainsbury, pitched a complete game. In 7 innings, he allowed 10 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 10, and threw 4 wild pitches. Aiden Johnson taking the loss for Hatton-Northwood. He also pitched a complete game, giving up 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, with 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and 2 hit batters. Time of the game, 1 hour and 44 minutes. Nelson County-Midkota got on the board in the second inning when John Molina doubled, went to third on a single, and scored on a Brendan Lenz ground out. The Chargers got 2 more runs in the 4th inning. With runners at first and second and 1 out, Brody Landis was hit by a pitch to load the bases. Brendan Lenz followed with an RBI single. And then a fielder's choice grounder hit by Western Wright allowed a second run to come in and make it 3-0. Hatton-Northwood got on the board in the 4th with 1 out. Holden Halverson Walk went to second on a wild pitch, advanced to third on a single, and scored on another wild pitch to make it 3-1. Nelson County-Midkota, 2 more in their half of the 5th. Cooper Hovdenis with an RBI single to bring in Landon Sundin. And then after a Molina single, Caleb Rainsbury hit a sacrifice fly to make it 5-1. Hatton-Northwood in their half of the 5th got 3 runs. 2 of them singled in by Aiden Johnson, and Johnson would later score himself on a wild pitch. But 1 run would be as close as they could get. As Nelson County-Midkota improves to 7-9 on the season, Hatton-Northwood's season ends with a record of 7-9. And the Chargers will go on to play Hillsborough Central Valley in our first game of the double elimination format in the semifinals on Monday at 11 a.m. And again, we'll have all the Region 2B games for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Our postgame awards in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing. We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more. Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home. To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Back at Mayville State University, time now for our postgame awards. Our player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our player of the game, Brody Rainsbury, the pitcher for Nelson County-Midkota. 7 innings. He gave up 10 hits, 4 runs, struck out 10, and 1 walk, 4 wild pitches. Brody Rainsbury also at the plate, 1 for 4. Our player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com for energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. There we go. Our post-game connection brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Proudly providing internet, phone, and cable TV service for the rural areas and local communities throughout the Red River Valley. Our connection of the game go with catcher John Molina from Nelson County-Midkota. 3 hits in 3 at-bats. He was also hit by a pitch once and scored 2 runs. John Molina, our post-game connection brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. And our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. Precision play of the game would be the final out of the game. Brody Rainsbury striking out Axel Johnson to end the ball game, with Nelson County-Midkota hanging on to win the game by a score of 5-4. That's our precision play of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Autopilot. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. Hatton-Northwood ends the season 7-9. Nelson County-Midkota improves to 7-9. And again, the Chargers will stay alive in the Region 2B tournament as they will take on Hillsboro Central Valley in our first game on Monday. The winner of this game coming up between Thompson and Larimore will go on to face Mayport CG in the second semifinal on Monday. We'll have Thompson and Larimore for you on yourliveevent.com, and that game will be on a different stream. So thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final once again here, Nelson County-Midkota advancing by beating Hatton-Northwood by a score of 5-4. Stay tuned. Again, the next game on another feed. Thompson against Larimore on yourliveevent.com.